The 1960s, a golden decade when chrome gleamed, engines roared, and American sedans ruled the open road.
Today, we're going back in time to explore the best American sedans that define style, comfort, and power during the swinging 60s.
In the 1960s, one car didn't just turn heads, it defined American luxury.
Sleek, powerful, and unforgettable, this is the story of the 1961 Lincoln Continental. The 1961 Lincoln Continental arrived like a statement from another world: clean lines, bold presence, and those legendary suicide doors that made it an instant classic. Every inch of this car screams sophistication, from its handcrafted interior to its commanding chrome grille. Engine detail: under the hood sat a massive 7.0-liter V8 engine, delivering around 300 horsepower.
It wasn't just built to move, it was built to glide. Smooth, silent, and strong, the Continental was America's answer to European luxury.
This car became a symbol of power and prestige, even chosen as the official presidential limousine.
The 61 Continental wasn't just transportation, it was an experience on wheels.
In the early 60s, one name ruled the American streets: a car that blended power, pride, and pure style.
This is the legendary 1963 Chevrolet Impala. The Impala wasn't just a sedan, it was a statement.
With its long, sleek body, signature triple taillights, and a low, confident stance, the 63 Impala captured the spirit of American freedom. Families loved its comfort, car enthusiasts loved its performance, and everyone recognized its style. Engine details: under the hood, the Impala could pack serious muscle. The most iconic version carried the 409 cubic inch V8 engine, producing up to 425 horsepower.
That's right, this family sedan could roar like a full-blown muscle car. From stoplights to highways, the Impala owned the road.
The 63 Impala became a cultural icon, immortalized in music, movies, and memories. It was the perfect blend of comfort and capability, the true definition of an. When it came to luxury, muscle, and pure American confidence, one car stood tall above the rest.
This is the mighty 1965 Pontiac Bonneville.
The 1965 Bonneville was Pontiac's pride: bold, elegant, and built like a rolling powerhouse.
With its long, flowing lines, wide stance, and chrome accents, this sedan wasn't just for driving, it was for arriving.
Inside, you got soft leather seats, real wood trim, and a dashboard that made you feel like a pilot of a luxury ship. Engine details: under that massive hood lay a 389 cubic inch V8 engine, producing up to 356 horsepower. But power wasn't everything. The Bonneville also delivered a smooth, comfortable ride that made long drives feel effortless. It was strength wrapped in sophistication, the perfect balance of performance and class.
The 65 Bonneville became a symbol of success,
a car for those who wanted power without shouting, and style without compromise. It was more than a car, it was Pontiac's golden statement of excellence. If the 60s had a symbol of power, prestige, and pure class, it was this full-sized masterpiece.
Meet the 1966 Chrysler New Yorker, the luxury titan of American roads. The 1966 New Yorker wasn't just big, it was majestic.
Its long hood, sharp edges, and wide chrome grille gave it an unmistakable presence. Step inside, and you'd find plush leather seats, elegant wood accents, and enough space to feel like you were riding in your own private lounge. Every detail screams sophistication, Chrysler's promise of comfort and confidence. Powering this giant was the 440 cubic inch V8 engine, producing around 350 horsepower. It could glide smoothly down the highway but still roar with authority when you pressed the pedal. The New Yorker combined effortless power with quiet luxury, something only Chrysler could pull off in the 60s.
The 1966 Chrysler New Yorker represented the peak of American craftsmanship: bold, refined, and unapologetically powerful. It wasn't just a sedan, it was a rolling declaration of success.
If the 60s had a symbol of power, prestige, and pure class, it was this full-sized masterpiece.
Meet the 1966 Chrysler New Yorker, the luxury titan of American roads. The 1966 New Yorker wasn't just big, it was majestic.
Its long hood, sharp edges, and wide chrome grille gave it an unmistakable presence. Step inside, and you'd find plush leather seats, elegant wood accents, and enough space to feel like you were riding in your own private lounge. Every detail screams sophistication, Chrysler's promise of comfort and confidence. Powering this giant was the 440 cubic inch V8 engine, producing around 350 horsepower. It could glide smoothly down the highway but still roar with authority when you pressed the pedal. The New Yorker combined effortless power with quiet luxury, something only Chrysler could pull off in the 60s.
The 1966 Chrysler New Yorker represented the peak of American craftsmanship, bold, refined, and unapologetically powerful. It wasn't just a sedan, it was a rolling declaration of success.
In the late 60s, luxury had one name, Cadillac.
And among them,
one model stood above the rest, the majestic 1969 Cadillac DeVille. Narration/description. The 69 DeVille was the ultimate symbol of American success, bold, elegant, and built to impress. Its massive chrome grille, sharp body lines, and commanding presence made it a true king of the boulevard. Step inside, and you'd be greeted by the finest materials, soft leather seats, wood-trimmed panels, and a cabin that whispered luxury with every detail. Engine details. Under the hood, Cadillac packs serious muscle, a 472 cubic inch V8 engine, producing a smooth yet mighty 375 horsepower. Despite its size, the DeVille glided like a dream, with quiet power and effortless acceleration. It was the perfect combination of comfort and capability, luxury that could move like thunder.
The 1969 Cadillac DeVille wasn't just a car, it was a status symbol.
Owning one meant you had arrived in style, in success, and in pure American fashion. Before the muscle car era roared in, there was a sedan that ruled with class, size, and style.
Meet the elegant powerhouse, the 1960 Buick Electra 225.
The 1960 Electra 225, known as the Deuce and a Quarter, was Buick's answer to Cadillac's luxury dominance. It was long, low, and loaded with chrome, turning every street corner into a parade of prestige. Inside, the Electra offered plush seating, futuristic dials, and a ride so smooth it felt like gliding on air.
Engine detail.
Under its massive hood lived the 401 cubic inch nailhead V8 engine, producing around 325 horsepower. The power delivery was silky, the ride quiet, and the acceleration effortless. The Electra 225 was built not to race, but to rule the road. The 60 Buick Electra 225 became a symbol of early-decade American luxury, a car that proved size, comfort, and style could coexist in perfect harmony.
And next, we'll step into the mid-decade marvel that carried innovation and elegance in one, the 1964 Oldsmobile 98. Stay tuned for Part 8.
In the mid-60s, one car redefined what it meant to drive in comfort and class, a true luxury machine from Oldsmobile's golden age.
This is the 1964 Oldsmobile 98. The 1964 98 was more than just Oldsmobile's top-of-the-line sedan, it was a masterpiece of mid-century design.
Its long, sweeping profile, wide stance, and elegant chrome detailing gave it a look of quiet confidence. Inside, you found deep, cushioned seats, power everything, and that signature Oldsmobile smoothness that made every drive feel first class.
Engine and performance.
Beneath the hood, the 98 packed the 394 cubic inch rocket V8 engine, pushing out 345 horsepower. It wasn't built for racing, it was built for grace. The kind of car that could cross a state line without breaking a sweat. Responsive steering, soft suspension, and whisper-quiet performance made it one of the most refined sedans of its time. The 64 Oldsmobile 98 represented the perfect blend of technology, elegance, and effortless power, a car that gave luxury a modern face in the mid-60s. And next, we move toward the late 60s, to a Ford sibling that brought strength and simplicity together like never before.
Stay tuned for Part 9, the 1968 Mercury Monterey.
In the late 60s, when style met strength, one sedan stood out for its power, presence, and pure road confidence. This is the 1968 Mercury Monterey. The 1968 Monterey was Mercury's full-size beauty, built for families who wanted space, comfort, and a hint of performance under their right foot. With its clean body lines, wide stance, and signature Mercury grille, the Monterey had a look that was bold but refined. Inside, it delivered everything a late 60s driver could want: spacious interiors, smooth handling, and a quiet, confident ride.
Engine and performance.
Under the hood, the Monterey offered several power options, the most powerful being the 428 cubic inch V8 engine, producing up to 345 horsepower. This wasn't just a sedan, it was a road cruiser with muscle car DNA. Whether you were gliding through the suburbs or flying down the interstate, the Monterey delivered both comfort and command.
The 1968 Mercury Monterey proved that a family car could still have a pulse, strong, reliable, and effortlessly stylish.
It was the perfect blend of Mercury's engineering finesse and Ford's legendary strength.
And now, for our grand finale, the last beast of the series.
A car that brought muscle, mystery, and might to the streets.
Stay tuned for Part 10, the 1969 Dodge Polara.
When the 60s were closing out, one sedan showed the world that Dodge could mix muscle car energy with full-size luxury.
This is the 1969 Dodge Polara.
The 69 Polara arrived with a bold new look, wide, confident, and unmistakably Dodge.
Its hidden headlights, sweeping body lines, and powerful stance gave it a street presence you couldn't ignore.
Inside, comfort met capability, soft vinyl seats, a spacious cabin, and that signature Dodge feel that begged you to hit the open road.
Engine detail and performance.
Under the hood, Dodge gave drivers serious choices.
The top performer?
The 440 cubic inch Magnum V8, roaring out 375 horsepower.
This full-size sedan could sprint like a muscle car and cruise like a luxury liner.
Smooth transmission, strong acceleration, and a deep V8 growl, the Polara was built for those who wanted everything in one machine. The 1969 Dodge Polara became the last great sedan of the decade, powerful, stylish, and unmistakably American.
It marked the end of